I'm so excited to share with you all of the pathways for success that you can experience in the program with People for People. This is an amazing journey and an even more amazing opportunity, and really, truly excited to share that with you today. So, before we get started, I'm going to just share with you a little bit of a PowerPoint. I feel like that's the easiest way to get the information out to you to help me stay on track. So let's get through all of this information. First of all, these are all the pathways to grow in our program. The basics of what you can do. There's so much details, help, pathway, meeting, support system that you're going to have in this, but this is the basics, the overview, so you can see all of the pathways for success that you can start with. First of all, we are starting with ourselves. We want to pledge to build a better community. Our goal is to build the people. We want to build people that are strong and not isolated and don't feel alone and don't feel like they have to come out against each other. We want to have unified communities that bridge divisions, and there are good people. And when we all come together, that's exactly what's going to happen. And we want to create opportunities for each other in our communities. And all it takes is bringing all of these good people together, and these things start happening. We change the world around us. And then we want to strengthen our local economy. When we're all together, we're going to have businesses that we can shop at. There's support that we can give each other. And then we can secure our supply chain because we all have the local supplies and the resources we need, from the dentist to a place to get eggs. Literally everything we need is right here in our local community. And if we shop together, work together, we can have the resources. And when the world shuts down like COVID or other things happen, we're okay because all of those things are great. So this is what some of the things that we can do, and everybody gets it. Everybody knows, oh my gosh, why haven't we done this before? Well, we're doing it now because it is time. And this is what we need to do. Who doesn't get this? Everybody does. This message is so easy to share. And in even addition to that, it's more easily received. This is why this next year, our goal is to have over 1 million people in the organization who can build and support, and we literally can change the world. And we're going to be over 5,000 communities strong with our growth and the potential and what we're trying to do. So really excited about this and how this is going to work. This program is a grassroots movement. It's designed through connection and to share. We encourage everyone who comes to the program to do our 1+4 plan. Each member who refers 4 people at least, and 1 paying member. That can be a business or whatever to help us grow and expand our communities. By doing this, this is how we quadruple every single month. And this is so easy to invite friends to just be a part of the community. Find good people you want to love and you want to support. And we have a network where we can reach out, connect with each other, build with each other, and make sure nobody's lost, left alone. And we build communities that create opportunities and have the great network within our communities. Because this is a referral-based network, it obviously attracts people that get it, that want to be good people, that aren't divided. And it just builds an amazing community. When people come to our community, one of the things I love is that people come to this community and they say, oh, this is so different than anything else. Everybody's so nice. This feels like a family. And that's what we want for everybody. Those who refer other people to the program, that's at least memberships 99 or higher, that one referral, you get paid $24.95 every single month coming back to you. So that is exciting, even of itself, to be able to get money coming back and resources going back to you. Now, benefits for our businesses. This is huge. In our local communities, businesses can choose to join our international focal without exclusivity, but in every local community, so that we can get the resources we need. Our exclusive businesses get over $29,000 of marketing benefits to them, which is ridiculous for the price that they pay less than $1,200 for. So that is huge of what we do. And it's our membership value because we, the people, have built this. We, the people, can do this. It is not a huge organization and it is very, very personal. They can help with business to business or community support, but one of the main things is in each community. And listen to this. This is exciting. In each community, there is one business per profession. So one dentist, one real estate agent, one auto mechanic. Therefore, we flood everybody in our community to them. But in addition to that, we as a community members have access to everything we need. So we don't have 25 real estate agents on there. We have one. We have all these things, but we have everything. We have a place to get meat. We have a place to get our hair done. We have a place to do everything. So if things shut down, guess what? We've got it. Everything's taken care of and we get discounts, and we're soon going to be bartering and trading and working together. So we have all the resources we need. Pretty excited. So great benefits to the business. We delete the competition for them. We give them marketing. This is huge. They cannot get this anywhere else. So true value for our consumers, true value for our businesses. This is just an amazing program you won't find anywhere else. Now, how we do it, we connect people, and that's all we need. So we need people to make the connections. We actually also meet together in our communities every single week, unless it's a holiday. We are meeting every single week. They join, there's no stress of time of travel. 90% of our meetings are online. So that makes it super convenient. People can join from anywhere and connect with their community. Most of the meetings are 30 minutes or less because we're all super busy. And so every week there's 4 to 5 meetings. There's different things you can learn about. There's different opportunities. There's different ways to grow. And you can do all or none. But that is your option as a member. But there is so many ways to connect and grow. Every quarter, we do have live in-person events, so huge events so that we can touch and feel each other and give big hugs. It's awesome. But most of the time, most of us are pretty busy, so we can connect online. Our schedules, we have 40 weeks of meetings a year, so that gives us 12. We have 4 events, which we classify as off weeks, and then we also have 8 holidays a year. So that kind of works out for our community. So we'll have 10 cycles a year that we run meetings. The meetings and events are posted all on our platform. You know when they are, how to join, how to access. It is super fun. It is super great. We have 5 departments we run in every single community. So this is super fun. Let me just tell you a high level of what these departments do and how they work. First of all, we have our connections department. This happens 10 times a year where the whole community comes together for a 1-hour meeting. We solve the needs and put solutions together in our communities. We barter and trade together. We have great opportunities that we can share with each other of what we do. We have different breakout rooms. Everybody has a voice. We can address concerns in our community. It is amazing what we can do and the changes we can make in 1 short hour. And a lot of times there's prizes, which makes it so much more. But it's a great meeting to come to, a great way to be a part of the community, and great way to make a difference 10 times a year. So then we have our development meeting that is mainly for our businesses. Anybody can join, but this is where we really start growing our businesses. In those meetings, they network, they have workshops, we have podcasts that our businesses put out great information for us that goes out every single week to our community. You can be a part of that. If there's things you need to put out to your community, you can be part of the local podcast, so you can stay in touch of what's going on in the local community. Again, that's part of our development department. And then in there, we like and follow each other. We increase our social media reach. We do reviews for each other. It is amazing the outreach that happens and what happens when people come together and do make those changes for our businesses. So amazing things to learn and grow in our development department. In our impact department, that is amazing. That's for our community members. And this is how, as a community, we can make an impact in our communities. First, we start out with a personal meeting. How can you grow personally? We start building the people, making sure that you can reach your greatest potential yourself. Then we go outside of that And we talk about being prepared for anything that's going on in our communities. If there's fires, if there's whatever, or there's just economic, how do we be prepared and secure our communities that way? And then the last week is about service. How do we give back? How do we change the world in our communities? So those are the three things that we rotate through in Impact, but we truly build every week. So if you're a part of that department, you get to grow and build. Then we have our Pathways department. Pathways is our different ways we build our community and financial opportunities that are available to you. One, through individuals, how we can grow individuals, how we can grow our community, how we grow our businesses, all of the opportunities available for them. We highlight them, they come and testify, they come share how they're growing, and all of the different opportunities to share in the profits. There is dozens of ways to grow and use this program to build your opportunities and be a part of the structure we are building. That is all talked about in Pathways. And then last but not least is our events department, which is super fun. It's our party place, and that happens 4 times a year, where we build and support each other within the community 4 times a year with our live events. So those are the 5 departments that we have, super great and fun to address everything. And you can go to those meetings all the time. And just so you know, we strive for consistency. We have an amazing organized platform. Whether you're in New York or Utah, the experience should be the same. It shouldn't matter. We have executive handbooks, we have training, all the meetings are done very standardized. We actually have executive visits to all of our communities twice a year to make sure everything's staying on track. We have a clear line of authority. We have executive officers, we have executive leaders, we have people who manage regions, we have all of those things. It's so exciting. It's very structured, very organized, very training materials, everything you need to make sure your community is running effectively and organized. And no matter where you go, it should be the exact same experience, no matter where you go. This is part of our organizational chart currently. So you can see this is once you get to Super Mentor, you're within a community. These are the different communities I just talked about. Each community has 3 different leaders that helps run those meetings, and a director. So all of these things are done and organized, and we have a complete organizational chart, which for some people don't care, but some people that gives them all sorts of warm fuzzies. That are very organized people are like, so yes, we do. Our leaders also share in the profits of what we're building together. Anyone who steps up to lead, whether it's by hosting or preparing meetings, they get to share in the profits. $25 of all our memberships goes to those who are leading and serving in our communities, who are running the organization. Their role, times, and contributions to the program are all together. Together we grow, and together we share in what we create. The money goes back to the people. That's what we're doing, and that's how it organizes. So if you choose to be a leader, like we said, you want to be part of the party planning or the connections meetings, they meet like twice a month. So it's not a huge commitment, but all of our community's goal is to start about at 100 members. So this is the payment you get at that base, which usually gets close to covering your membership. You can be development, all of these different departments that you can come in that I discussed, you can help run. Then in addition, if you're a super mentor, lead mentor, all of those things, these people help grow communities. We also have our executive team who actually runs everything that you can be a part of and do some of those things also if you want to work that high up in the organization. Again, some of these spots are very limited, but all of these opportunities can and will be available, especially as we're growing not only locally, but internationally throughout the world. So pretty exciting on how that works in the organization there. So this is the basis of usually where a community starts. Once it gets up and going, every community's goal is to get to 1,000 members in each community. So therefore, this is the income you receive from being a leader, not bad wages for a couple hours a week. Once that community is going and up and going and strong. But you can see how the profits go back to the leadership. And especially as these leaders, as a super mentor and lead mentor, community manager, you can run multiple communities. So that can become more of a full-time job if that's something you want to look at too. And again, our super mentors usually spend 5 to 10 hours a week. So per community or a couple hours depending once they get it going. Anyway, great opportunities. You can see as this multiplies different opportunities that are available. Kind of think about that and you can learn more training on those. The next process we have is our Legacy Investor Program. This is great. This is a huge opportunity for those who want to take advantage of it. There will be only 100 investors per region. We will eventually have 24 regions. Right now we have 5 that you can start out with. They start at 5 at a time. Once that region is locked in and locked, there is no more opportunity within that region. So the first 100 investors, that becomes a secure permanent position. And once you've secured your spot as an investor, if you drop out, then there's 99 or there's 90. We will never add more to that once we fill those 100 spots. So those investors actually get paid more. Then in addition to it, the additional cost to be an investor, the investment you have to make, which is very small to invest into anything, but you would be able to invest for $49.95 a month additionally is all. So for a $50 investment, every month you are to complete the 1+4, so you'll get $25 back of that 49 for just your referral. And then the pool itself, as it grows to be 100 members, you're going to get paid that back too. So really, as long as you do your program, it ends up being really close to a zero investment after you start the process after the first month, which you just don't hear about. Like I said, to qualify for this program, you do the 1+4, which gives you that 25 deferral, and then you get paid $25 out of the pool, which will be growing at everybody's membership 99 and above in a region, which will have about 14 to 15 million population per region. 160 communities is about the max on that. So we'll go through numbers for those who love it. This is a huge opportunity to be an investor at this portion. These earnings that we're talking about are based on 100%. And so we'll show you those in just 1 second. But the territory setup, we have the international territory we are setting up that will grow throughout the world. Each region, like we said, will have about 15 million people in it. We're setting up 4 regions in the US to start out with that. So you get to be a part of those regions that will have, again, between 12 to 15 million people. So divided into, and then once these territories are established, they're divided into 6 regions, which will be the max in the US. So total of 24 regions in the US, period. And we'll be starting out with your first 100. So great opportunity, ridiculous opportunity that we're giving those who want to be part of the investors. Again, 500 total legacy investors to start out, 100 per territory. All 5 territories begin in a shared pool, and you all share the income of what you're doing, and then they will separate out to regions once you get to your 100. April launch, you get 100% distribution, plus our grandfathers get locked in. May will be 100% also. So April, May, 100%. By June, it drops to 95% out of the pool. After June, it'll be 90%, and then it may go additionally lower. It'll never go past the 90%. So the sooner you join, the more money you get back from the pool. The reason why we start dropping the rates is because that extra 5%, 10% is going to go to mass marketing to actually help you grow your pool and grow your investments of what happened, and we'll be doing that. But if you would like all of the money back at first, you need to make sure that you are first part of that 100 and that you join before those dates. After region 1 is established, the next region will open up. After we establish our 5 regions, we'll open up the next. They will start at 90%, like I said. They will follow the same 3-month cycle soon as that's filled up. Regional launch strategy is it will do 1 region at a time. We may launch up to 2 to 3 simultaneously. The percentages, again, will always go lower so that we can do more for mass marketing. This creates a multiple expansion phase, which allows us to be completely through the entire United States and halfway through the international territories, all established within the first year. So completely established, completely nationwide, everything will be set up. Amazing. And the growth that we'll be experiencing. The average numbers, let's just talk about average numbers and our growth rates. And honestly, we do Google Chat, a lot of things. Our numbers are so much better for start out with everything that we have in place and the need and what people see and the opportunities that we're creating. So if you look at CrossFit gyms, they're a membership place. They have 0.5% of the population. I don't even know if everybody knows those, but they are the largest, one of the largest gyms in the world. They have 0.5% of the population. Chamber of Commerce, some people relate that to us because it's a community feel, but they only allow businesses to join, not community members. So think about the difference. And they have about 1% of the population. We are so much bigger than that because we have the community plus the businesses. So just think about how that's 10 times more people that could be a part of this. And they're already at 3 million, 1% of the population. AAA, a lot of people can do it with that too, because that is community members and businesses joining together to receive specials, promotions, discount, but they don't really connect. It's a very standoff, thing. But they have 18 to 20%. Costco, again, you get discounts when you shop. They have 22%. Our goal is to be at 1%. Just putting it out there, that's kind of where we want to be. Most people say we'll be easily 5 to 10%, strategic numbers. 5%. So if you are at looking at your regions, if you were at 0.505%, that'd be about 7,000 members. If we get to the 1%, that seems pretty realistic, like a Chamber of Commerce, something like that. That's 140,000 members. That's where we're talking about with these numbers. I just want you to compare. And then if it goes crazy beyond that, we don't even put those numbers out there because it gets too crazy. But there is a very good chance we could be there. This is where we're aiming for and what we're looking at. So if you look at those numbers and we're at this 1% range, that investment then grows to $40,000. And again, our goal is to be there in about 18 months. So not a bad investment for that turnaround. Our goal is 18 months. Could it take longer? Yes. Could it take more or less? Yes. This is where you get to be close to 15, 20%. That's ridiculous amount of money. I mean, if we get to those, which a lot of people say we could, but this is the kind of the range. When you're at like 4,000, we're not even if you're at 10,000 somewhere in here, you're getting about $2,000 a month. That's a great income from a $50 investment that you should be able to get paid back within your first month or so. So great opportunity to invest, great opportunity to be able to grow without having to do anything except for the 1+4 program and invest into the program. So how you can choose to join. As a community member, you can upgrade it to deluxe membership right now, receive a $100 discount. If you want to be a legacy leader, those spots, again, are going to be extremely limited. And a 14 million population, only 100. We're only going to have 500 that have the 100% option of investing. So very, very limited. We already have, I think, 100 or so, and we just launched our legacy program this week. Ridiculous amounts of not very long opportunity there. You can start with a 2-week free trial, experience it firsthand, see what it's like, do 1 month for free, which we're going to get to, super exciting. And so that there's no risk. We don't want this to be risk. There shouldn't be like, oh, well, just give us our money and good luck with that. No, we want you to be secure in what you're doing. Try it out, experience it. Even if you put your money, okay, I want to be a legacy investor. I think this could work. Try it out. Do our program for 30 days. If it doesn't work out, get your money back. We know you're going to love it and you're going to come and you're going to be like, holy cow. That's why we're willing to give your money completely back. This is no risk trial. We want you to experience. We want you to see if you get everything plus more. And if you do, opportunity ridiculous. And if you see how fast it can grow and you see all that, then you're like, oh my gosh, this is what we're going to be able to grow together. And you'll say, wow, I'm so glad that my friend told me this is going to be amazing. So understand the opportunity, go ahead and do it. No risk, experience everything that you can in that 30 days, see the growth, see that, and know that you'll be able to then be able to grow and get those opportunities, whether it's in leadership or as a legacy investor or both. You can choose. If those opportunities are still available, they are very limited. And if it's not everything you hoped for plus more, then you just, no questions asked, just get a refund. Just click on the button, get your money back. As easy as that. So, but we have like a 90% retention rate. which is ridiculous, over the years. And people come in, they say, oh my gosh, this is so much better. This is true opportunity. And we're truly going to make a difference in our world together. So exciting. Join the movement that is going to change our world together and be a part of it as people for people.